Bacosa shares emotional Pacquiao moment. Update. Right from the start, Emmanuel Bacosa knew that boxing legend Manny Pacquiao was his father. Bacosa's mother, Joanna, who had a relationship with Pacquiao in 2003, never kept it a secret from his son, whose resemblance to the boxing icon is undeniable. Still, it took Bacosa turning 18 and not seeing the world's only 8-division champ for 10 years before Pacquiao fully acknowledged him as his son in 2022. We visited my dad, and he let us in. Then my dad hugged me tightly, said Bacosa, 21, in a lengthy interview with Capuso Mo Jessica Soho. He said, "I missed you, son. I haven't seen you for such a long time." Then I hugged him back. I was holding back my tears because I was so happy to see him. We hadn't seen each other for 10 years, added Bacosa, who grew up in Tagum, Davao del Norte. Bacosa, who entered the mainstream consciousness after fighting in Thriller in Manila's 50th anniversary fight card last month, just returned to the Philippines at that time, 2022, after spending 5 years in Japan, where he studied and began boxing training. His reunion with his dad was emotional, one filled with forgiveness and understanding. It wasn't that Pacquiao never acknowledged Bacosa as his son before. The full recognition just took some time, that he also asked for my forgiveness. I forgave him as well. I said, "Dad, I understand your situation. What's important to me is that I get to be with you and that you support my boxing career. That's why I appreciate him," he shared. Knowing the brutal demands of boxing, Pacquiao, 46, initially discouraged Bacosa from pursuing a career in the sport, but his son, who developed his boxing interest in 2011 when he saw Pacquiao defeat Shane Mosley, was determined. I told him, "Dad, I was planning to take up boxing." He said, "Boxing is hard. Just focus on your studies instead. I'll just send you to America," something like that. I said, "But Dad, boxing is my passion." Then he signed my papers and said, "Son, I'll make you a Pacquiao so it'll be easier for you to rise in boxing." It felt like he was making it up to me. I said, "Oh my, thank you, Lord." I went into my room and cried there. I said, "Thank you, Lord." He shared, Booker scores 33, Brooks adds 32, and the Suns roll to 5th straight win by beating Pacers 133-98 Phoenix. Devin Booker scored 33 points. Dylan Brooks added 32, and the Phoenix Suns won their 5th straight game by beating the Indiana Pacers 133-98 on Thursday night. The Suns led by 20 early in the third quarter, but the Pacers cut it to 83-73 a few minutes later. Phoenix responded with a 16-0 run, highlighted by 10 straight points from Booker, to take a 106-84 lead into the fourth. Booker shot 12 of 22 from the field and added 7 assists and 5 rebounds. Brooks made 12 of 18. The Suns were shooting well above 60% from the field deep into the fourth quarter. Ozo Agodero had 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 blocks off the bench. The Pacers were last season's Eastern Conference champions but have been ravaged by injuries. They've lost 6 in a row and fell to 1-11 for the season. Andrew Nembhard had 21 points while Pascal Siakam added 19. Indiana gave up 133 points 2 nights after surrendering 152 in a loss to Utah, the most given up in the NBA this season. The Suns stretched their lead to 70-52 by halftime. Brooks scored 24 points on 9 of 13 shooting before the break. Nembhard led the Pacers with 16 points. Both teams dealt with injuries during the game. Suns guard Grayson Allen left the game in the second quarter with a right quadriceps injury. He had 12 points before the injury and scored a career-high 42 points in a win over the Pelicans on Monday. Pacers guard Aaron Nesmith was hurt in the third quarter after slipping and falling awkwardly to the floor. The team said it was left knee soreness. Scotty Barnes scores 28 in near triple-double. Raptors beat Cavaliers 126-113 Cleveland, AP. Scotty Barnes had 28 points in a near triple-double. Emmanuel Quickley added 25 points, and the Toronto Raptors beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 126-113 on Thursday night. Barnes finished with 10 rebounds, 8 assists, and 5 blocked shots. The Raptors shot 56% from the floor and made 12 three-pointers to win for the 6th time in 7 games. Quickley shot 5 of 7 from three-point range and had 6 assists. Jacob Poeltl added 20 points on 7 of 10 shooting and had 7 rebounds. Donovan Mitchell had 31 points after getting a night off Wednesday in Miami. Naquan Tomlin added 18 for Cleveland. The Raptors were coming off a 119-109 win over the Brooklyn Nets on Tuesday and took advantage of the Cavaliers playing a back-to-back. Cleveland beat Miami 130-116 Wednesday night and was without All-Star Darius Garland, Toe, and Lonzo Ball, rest. Mitchell had 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and hit 15 of 17 free throws after getting a rest day against the Heat. Toronto led 67-54 at halftime, but Cleveland whittled the lead down to 90-85 by the end of the third quarter. The Cavaliers kept the Raptors in reach until Quickley hit a pair of three-pointers sandwiched around R.J. Barrett's floater to push the lad to 118-105. Ohani is unanimous MVP for 4th time in winning NL honor as Judge edges Raleigh for 3rd AL accolade. Shohei Ohani likes winning Most Valuable Player awards. He loves winning the World Series even more. The two-way Japanese star did both for a second season in a row for the Los Angeles Dodgers, earning his 4th career MVP on Thursday night while unanimously earning the National League honor. He's just the second to win 4 MVPs after Barry Bonds with 7 and the only player to win unanimously more than once. Considering Ohani is 31, overtaking Bonds doesn't seem out of the question, especially if it leads to more full classic opportunities. If I'm playing well as an individual, that means I'm helping the team win. So in that sense, hopefully I can end up with a couple more MVPs, Ohani said through an interpreter. But at the end of the day, it's all about winning games. In the American League, Aaron Judge became the New York Yankees' 4th three-time winner, edging Seattle's Cal Raleigh with 17 first-place votes to 13 for the switch-hitting catcher. The vote was the closest for an MVP since the Los Angeles Angels' Mike Trout topped Houston's Alex Bregman by 17-13 in 2019. Judge, who won the AL award in 2022 and 2024, joined Joe DiMaggio, Yogi Berra, and Mickey Mantle as 3-time MVPs with the Yankees. The 33-year-old outfielder led the majors with a .331 batting average and 1.144 OPS while hitting 53 homers. When asked about his place in MLB and Yankees lore, Judge acknowledged his in rare company. "It's tough for me to wrap my head around," Judge said. "It's mind-blowing from my side of things, because I play this game to win. I play this game for my teammates, my family, all the fans in New York." Later he added, "You've got to pinch yourself every single day. It's truly an incredible honor." Ohani won an MVP for the 3rd straight year, his 2nd in the NL with the Dodgers after 2 in the AL with the Angels. He became the first to win in each league twice after getting the AL honor in 2021 and 2023. Ohani signed with the Crosstown Dodgers the following offseason and won NL MVP in 2024 during his first season in Chavez Ravine. He's also won the World Series in both his seasons with the Dodgers. Philadelphia Phillies slugger Kyle Schwarber finished 2nd in the NL with 23 second-place votes, and New York Mets outfielder Juan Soto was 3rd with 4.